उस्तादों नहीं, saints say with love Anandji, बोले सद्गुरु माता सुदीक्षा सविंदर हरदेव जी महाराज की जय। Saints, a thought may cross in your minds as you all are sitting here, that something new will be said, but we know this as well, that the teachings have been the same. It's just that in different form we seek the blessings, and thus correlates it with family. Like in our own families, family members, even when exchange the same old memories, we listen them, we discuss them at a happy note. We don't think at that moment that my family member is saying an old thing. No. Whatever the thing my family member discusses with me, it's always a happy talk, because we are a family. Similarly, if this congregation is a family and we are all family members, then it doesn't matter if the same thing has been said. We listen it with the same interest. It's always a blessed moment. Saints, thus on the note which is coming from Sampura Avatar Bani, would like to share that humanity or humanism we see in today's world, not only in the Rankari mission, but in the other part of the world. There are so many people, organization, groups who are involved in human welfare activities. And it is true that why they do all this, the reason must be some self-interest, fear, social pressure, or anything around it. The reason will be anything around these reasons. And it is also true that when they do this, things like ego, sense of doership or ownership also come in their mind. So even they do the human welfare activity, that humanity remains just an act, because there is a reason behind doing it. On the contrary, when a person comes to the holy feet of Sadguru, gets the God knowledge, builds up the connection with the Rankar, then humanity is by nature and not by act. He loves to think good about others. He loves to do good to others, helping others in overcoming their sorrows, becoming the reason of others' happiness, becoming the reason of bringing or giving a better life to others. So humanity is by nature, when it stems out of spirituality, but humanity is merely an act when it is done for a reason. So that's the difference between two. And why Das is emphasizing this difference? It is an answer to those people who say that if we have to do just good deeds in life, then why we need to have the shelter of a spiritual guru or have the congregation? We can do the good stuff without having true master congregation. What's the need of all this? So this is the answer to those people, that you can do good, but that humanity will be just by act, and you will not get the required or desired results. But when humanity is by nature, only those persons can make this world a better place to live. Only becoming human by nature is the need of the time. And that is why I have chosen to be human by nature and not by act. And that is the reason I have come under the shelter of this Sadguru, the only Sadguru. And that is the reason I am coming to the congregation. My Sadguru, my congregation, her direction, her teachings matters more to me than merely doing good in the life. So similarly, in this stanza, that Sadguru is saying that ilm akal de naal padida hai par bin ustado nahi. It is good that human is having a high IQ level, his intelligence level is very high, but if he doesn't take the direction of the master, then his learning will not give him the right results. If that would have been the case, we don't need a master, then we would have seen the children not going to schools but staying at home with the books, because they themselves can learn and understand what needs to be done. There won't be having any schools over here. So if we also relate this line to the persons in the Rankari mission, this line is not only for the worldly people. Let's take it for the Rankari people. Ilm akal de naan padida hai par bin ustado nahi. After joining this mission, some persons after getting Brahm Gyan think that they have understood what is God. They have understood the entire phenomena, the entire system of this mission. Now they can handle God or devotion by their own. They don't need to listen to the teachings of Sadguru on a regular basis. They understand each and everything very well. And even they study so many books, go to the depth of each and everything, or we can call it the hell of the depth. They go to so deep into each and every word, going through so many scriptures, and main thing, interpret them by their own intelligence and not within the teachings of Sadguru. As if a runner runs outside his lane, then we know he will not won the race. Similarly, if we understand devotion, interpret devotion by our own intelligence and not by the teachings of Sadguru, then we won't get the desired result. So even in the Rankari mission, Ilm is being understood or read by own intelligence and not by the teaching of Sadguru. In the next line, ji,
जो कुछ अमल कमा के तकिए वो फिर लथरा यादों नहीं.
We know by practice the things get remembered to our mind. Recently an Excel seminar was conducted in my organization and they told us so many formulas. It was difficult to fit them in the mind. But when we start doing the exercises they provided, then slowly by slowly we became confident that yes, now we remember how to use those formulas. So similarly, we listen to the words of Sadguru and saints in the congregation, but those teachings fit in our mind only when we practice them in our regular life. It's not just that when the real situation comes, then we try to apply them. No, only by practicing before the real situation comes that we can expect that those teachings will give us the right results. So it's always practicing that gives us the desired results. In the next line, ji.
बेड़ी ने ही पार लगाना है ऐ पर बिन मिला दे नहीं.
So thus things like whatever way of devotion is being adopted in today's world, it is equal to making grip on the boat. Like there is a river that everyone wants to cross, and there is one boat or different boats standing on the shore, and everyone is trying to make grip on the boat or sit in it. No one is looking for the boatman. ਜਿਵੇਂ ਇੱਕ ਦਰਿਆ ਹੈ ਜਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਸਭ ਨੇ ਪਾਰ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਬੇੜੀਆਂ ਖੜੀਆਂ ਹਨ ਕਿਨਾਰੇ ਤੇ ਸਭ ਦਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਸਿਰਫ ਬੇੜੀ ਨੂੰ ਫੜਨ ਤੇ ਹੈ, ਬੇੜੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹਿਣ ਤੇ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਰਹਿ ਨਾ ਜਾਵੇ, ਬੇੜੀ ਕਿਤੇ ਹੱਥ ਤੋਂ ਨਿਕਲ ਨਾ ਜਾਵੇ। ਲੇਕਿਨ ਮਲਾਹ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਦਾ ਖਿਆਲ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਮਲਾਹ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਹੈ। ਕਿਉਂ? ਸਭ ਨੂੰ ਬਸ ਬੇੜੀ ਦੀ ਪਈ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਬੇੜੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹਿਣਾ ਹੈ, ਰਹਿ ਨਾ ਜਾਵਾਂ। Similar is the situation in today's world. Everyone is holding the boat. If a person is worshipping the idols, that is equal to making grip on the boat. If a person is reading a scripture only, that is equal to making grip on the boat. If a person is doing rites and rituals, doing sajda over a holy place, it is equal to making grip on the boat. There is no thought about the boatman, God, Sadguru. Nobody is bothering about Sadguru. They are just bothering about that I have to cross the ocean, so I need this, I need that. So this is the condition of the world. And in the next line, Ji,
likewise it is difficult to attain God without the true master. ऐदा ही इस रब दा पाना सतगुरु वाजों मुश्किल है।
यानी रोग दबावा नाड़ी,
रोग दवावां नाल ही मिटना है, ऐ पर विल सलाह दे नहीं।
So if the diseases would have been cured by if diseases would have been cured by medicines only, then we wouldn't have seen any doctor clinic in our city or areas. There would have been only medical stores. People are wise enough. They know that if they have a disease, they don't go directly to the medical store. They firstly visit the doctor, seek the advice. According to his advice, they take the medicines with precautions, because they know that is the process, how the medicine gonna help them in overcoming the disease. But why the same wisdom gets away when it's about the devotion? People want to cure their internal illness, their mental illness, but they are not looking for the doctor. They are just looking for the medicine, be it scripture, be it temple, be it any holy place or any rites or rituals. Everybody is just engaged in consuming the medicines. Nobody is looking for the doctor. And we are blessed that we got the way somehow by the blessings of Sadguru. We got the doctor. We come under the shelter of doctor and having the medicines now. So it is very important now, after we have come in the doctor clinic, we listen to him. Even if a patient visits a doctor but don't follow his advice, that is equal to the person who hasn't visited the clinic yet. So similarly, we are lucky, if fortunate, that now we are under Sadguru. So it is important we listen to her teachings. Otherwise, we are doing the same thing which the worldly people are doing. In the next line, Ji,
ऐदा ही इस रब दा पाना सतगुरु वाजों मुश्किल है।
जी,
कहे अवतार गुरु दी रहमत हर औकड़ दा हल है।
So Guru di Rahmat, the grace of Sadguru is all what benefiting us till now. We know there hasn't been any intellectual level or strength in us that we were deserving this pious Brahmgyan. It's only the mercy of Sadguru. ਇਹਦਾ ਸਿਰਫ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਦਾ ਤਰਸ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਵਡਮੁੱਲੀ ਦਾਤ ਮਿਲੀ ਹੈ। So Mahapurush is saying that, can you read the last line please?
कहे अवतार गुरु दी रहमत हर एक औकड़ दा हल है।
हर एक औकड़ दा हल. This divine wealth is a solution of every problem, because this divine wealth makes us broad-minded. We stop restricting ourselves to us only. We think about making the other's life better. This divine wealth makes us realize that whatever happens in the life, it happens for a reason, becomes in the will of Nirankar. So this mindset is what the benefit or gift of this divine wealth, and this mindset is what does all the solution for our problems in the life. So saints, it's only the bow unto the feet of Sadguru that we have come under your shelter, and now we keep following you because you are a leader, and it is our responsibility to not only follow what you said but also spread it across the world through our actions. So just to have the Brahmgyan is not the sufficient thing. We must be spiritually responsible, and this responsibility lies on every single individual who are in the Nirankari mission. So we have to bear or carry this responsibility, accept it. And if we briefly define this responsibility, what it is, that I can't do whatever I want. My every thought, my every action should be under this realization that should not be outside the lane of my Sadguru's teachings. That should not affect the image of my Sadguru in any sense. That is how I become spiritually responsible. So, taking blessings from the Sadguru, that we can convert every moment into a meaningful experience. We stop giving emphasis to our own mindset. We remain under the feeling of surrender. We remain samarpit to you, because if the life is surrendered to you, then every thought, every action will be in the good of everyone. If it is not there, then I am just living a selfish life. So I just want to be surrendered to you always, so that my every thought, my every action is in the benefit of everyone. Saints, say with love,
तेरी ओट सहारा तेरा, तन मन खोल तुम्हारा, कहे